.50, 10 minutes to 5. The sun is almost gone fully down. Thank you. And it's probably gonna be dark by the time I hit the highway. It is Friday and I'm heading out of town for the weekend for a 70th birthday party. It's about an hour and 50-minute drive. So I thought I would not put on music and just enjoy the drive. Empty my head. About things, not necessarily important things, but things, whatever thing that comes to mind. I am aware that my car sounds like a moped sometimes, especially on the highway, especially if you go over 90 kilometers an hour. It just, I don't know why it sounds like that. It is a small car. It's literally 10 horsepower and with a 3-cylinder engine. It is a petite Toyota, but I do like Toyota cars. They serve you well, that's for sure. I don't know if this video is gonna sound good. If not, I might just scratch it. There might be my brother-in-law said that it might be there might be a small hole in the exhaust pipe, and that's why it sounds like that, because I did take it to like a full service and they found nothing other than the regular oil change and like tire change. Nothing of any serious concern on the car. It just sounds like it sounds. I had time to go for a short run before heading out, which is good because tomorrow there's gonna be a lot of people, so it's just gonna hopefully keep me as calm as possible. I used to have a lot of severe social anxiety, actually, not just a bit. I went through a period of my life, for 2 years I wouldn't come out of the house, couldn't go to the supermarket, I couldn't go anywhere without someone else with me, and even those experiences were horrible. I would just dread it. And then I started drinking to help me get out of the house. So if I had to go anywhere, meet people, I would start drinking at home, drive where I had to go, drink some more there, and then drive back, which was extremely irresponsible. But that was in my 20s, so I do not do that anymore. And then I started, the only medicine that actually helped me the gym and doing weights is good and all, and I do enjoy it, but there's nothing like the way running makes me feel. And I get why people do it, even if you don't want to do it. It just, at the end, it just calms you down. Come on. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, that was when it peaked in severity, I would say, my social anxiety, when I was between 26 and 27. I'd say 26 actually. And it's been uphill ever since for the past 8 years. No, wait. Yes, 8 years. I have my off days, but it's still manageable. It is rush hour right now, so I hope I don't find too much traffic getting out of the city. I already live in the somewhat outskirts, so I don't need to go through the main streets of the city, so I just take like I don't know, how do you call it, peripheral roads. Peripheral, that's a mouthful. Been working on an essay the last couple of days titled 1,000 years is a very little time. So I'm hoping to turn that into a video essay. I mean, the text is I'd say finalized. I just need to read it one more time to make sure there's no punctuation errors. I mean, you won't see it in the video essay, but I just like things to be proper. But yeah, I need footage for that. I don't know what kind of footage, but I need to like film stuff for it, because I don't have any material to use for that. Bring my camera out, or just use my phone. Really, it's not the best phone, it's a cheap phone, but it gets the job done. I do not discriminate against cheaper yet functional technologies. If it gets the job done, then it's good enough for me. I am not a filmmaker, so who cares? So I hope to get that, maybe film stuff throughout the week. Hopefully have that video by the end of next week, or the week after that, if I don't find satisfactory footage to my liking. Yeah, there's these, what do you call them? Towers. If you can see them, they look like giant cats. Are these electrical power towers? Gonna get closer, you're gonna be able to see them on the right. There's one there, right there. It's right there. Giant cat. So yeah, got so many receipts. There is a truck stop right here that I want to stop and grab something to drink, and we'll continue our journey. Cyprus is actually green, and it just doesn't feel like it's suffocating you. This is my favorite drink ever. It's pomegranate juice. I don't know how you adjust this thing, but it's pure pomegranate juice. It's very tangy, which I like. Ooh, that's good. Find these in the supermarket. I only find them at convenience stores, and I've only seen them in only 2 convenience stores so far, so I know which 2 they are. I do go past by them. I mean, this one I go past by when I leave town, so, and the other one's near my house, which is good. Price of petrol, for anyone asking, is 149. I was sure I was forgetting something, and I did forget to get my phone charger, but there'll be more people at the house, so I'll just borrow one. We're almost on the highway. Last traffic stop. Last red light stop, and we are good to go. I always like to think, like, I don't know, if it was summer right now, the streets would be, traffic in the streets would be crazy, everyone rushing to get out of town, go to the beach, or just anywhere, go out, like go for drinks outside the city, to a different city, go to a party. I mean, January is a dead month anyway, but you know, I don't know, it's good to make your own luck, although luck, luck, this phrase fits good here. Just don't expect from people to organize stuff to do things, you know. Yeah, we're on the highway. I don't know if you can hear the engine. I'm sure you can. I just don't know how loud it sounds on the video. Yeah, so I don't know, it's good to go to events. It's good that events exist, like shows, parties and all that, but I don't know, just sitting around waiting for someone else to organize something that you might feel the inkling that you might want to go. It's great, but if you want to do something, you don't have to wait. We are at 95 kilometers per hour, and that's as much as I can push this car. I do go over if I have to take over someone, but it is not scared to drive faster, but then I drove my sister's car, which is I think it's a Toyota RAV4. No, it's not a RAV4. It is like a Cross, Toyota Cross, Yaris Cross, Toyota Yaris Cross. Very bad with car names. So yeah, I was driving that and I was just speeding without realizing. And then I realized that the reason I was driving slow because this car doesn't feel safe to speed on. It's just, you just feel everything. It doesn't feel too stable. But it's an economic car. It consumes very little fuel. The road tax on it is very low. The emission tax, yeah, it's very low. So it saves me money, and if you save money, you save time. You get the time and you do something with it. I went through a period, I still do actually, I still do it, where I use the iPhone as a measuring unit, as a financial measuring unit. So like, but I started it when iPhones used to be €1,000, so now they're like 150, 1,500. Yeah, like if something costs a lot or like not that much, I just use like the iPhone. So I used to save. I saved up at one point. I saved up to buy a new laptop. I had bought my first laptop in 2010. It was a MacBook Pro. They didn't have an iPhone. I was the BlackBerry generation. So I was saving up to get a new laptop in 2020. So I had the laptop for 10 years, was saving up, and then I realized that the prices, inflation had driven the price of the MacBook. I think I got mine for like £1,100. I got it in the UK. And then into 2020, I don't know, I went online looking for a new MacBook. I was excited to get a new laptop, and it was like double the price, maybe more. I don't know, I can't remember. It could have been like 3K. So I was like, I started contemplating maybe I should get like a different brand, get like a good laptop, but like an HP brand, like a different brand. I was never an Apple person, so I wasn't set on absolutely having to get an Apple laptop. But the story goes, I was with a friend who was doing a renovation, and I went around with her to look at kitchens, like stoves and stuff. Not kitchens, yeah, stoves. And I saw my stove was like a very old one. It worked absolutely fine, don't get me wrong. Still have it, still in use, just not on my place. And I saw a freestanding oven, like a 90 centimeter oven with 5 gas hobs on top. It's an electric oven, but 5 gas stoves on top. And it was Smeg Italia, this beautiful stainless steel piece of art, if you ask me. And I saw it when we went there for her to see patches, and it was the last model. I got it like for around €300 cheaper. I paid 1,100 basically for it, and it answered my question of what I was gonna do with the laptop. I ended up buying a Lenovo 2 years later. So I bought a Lenovo in 2022 for €450. And this is where the iPhone measuring unit comes in. Both of them together still cost less than the new iPhone. So that's how I use the iPhone measuring unit. And I mean, I have like a desktop computer which I use it for work with I think it's an HP with like a good screen, which still costs like €1,200. I got that about 5 years ago. So yeah, that was 2020. So I got that, but I wanted a new laptop. Yeah, do my work on that. I have my laptop to take with me when I travel. I use it for my writing. I do not write on my desktop computer. I just don't find it. I don't know, because I use it exclusively for work and editing and all that. It's like my laptop is like where I sit to write. I like differentiating things. It gets me into a different mode. 5:20. I'd say we have about 50 minutes to go. I'm actually going with 80 kilometers an hour right now because there is a tiny smart in front of me, and I can't take over now. Yeah, the bad thing about not going too fast is like cars come so fast from the right lane that you can't really overtake anyone. The acceleration on this, I mean, not that great. We are having fish for dinner. I think it's fresh cod by Confidence, which I am looking very much forward to it because I had 2 oranges after the run. I didn't need like recovery for it. It was like a 5K thing. Oranges were good. I had a tiny piece of chocolate on my way out the door, and then I am looking forward for this meal. The reason I decided to start doing this, just start making videos, is I think I've reached a point in my life where I've given the last buck I had in my pocket, gave it away. I always like making videos. I have been making videos. I would post them on YouTube and then I would stop because I was scared of judgment, and I did not like that about myself. I was scared of what people would say. I have been doing art online, been posting my stuff on Instagram, and I have gotten used to that setting. But YouTube is different because you put your face on. I haven't been posting my face anywhere really. But it's a good, I like documenting things. I document everything. I write stuff down. I make lists. I make disgustingly detailed Excel sheets for more practical business stuff. watching Landman, and I did not. I stopped after 2.5 episodes. But Special Ops, not Black Ops, Special Ops Loudness is season 1 and 2 is a thing of beauty. Is, I don't know, that guy just knows how to write characters, how to write conversations, how to write plot twists. It's just, yeah. I think it's way more admirable to be a good screenwriter than a good actor. With writing conversation between two people, I get absolutely confused. Not confused, just it's too much information when a third person comes in. I'm not talking about books, I'm not talking about fiction books, but an actual script. Because writing more characters in one story is way easier than having to write a script with more characters. I just find that very hard. So yeah, I don't know. They should do. They do give an Oscar for best screenwriting, but if the script is shit, even if you're a great actor, there's no story there. There's only so much a good actor can do. And also, if the director is shit, then you're fucked. What do I know? I don't make films. I just watch them and judge them like the rest of the world. So yeah, I like slice of life films, like the one, I think it's Werner Herzog's film. Wim Wenders film, Perfect Days. That film is amazing. And on the other hand, I do like action films, but not like Marvel action, just like more real life action. Like, I don't know, I like military films. I enjoy a good military war film that is based, I mean, at least the bigger picture is based on true events, like, I don't know, wars that are actually happening. Like, the story is inside a war that is actually happening. Makes it feel more real. I do not endorse wars. I just enjoy a bit of good executed entertainment. I watched Jarhead twice. That's a good film. I watched like another Jake Gyllenhaal film. Covenant, that was a good film. drives my eyes crazy, and it can give me a headache, migraine. It can also make me dizzy. So yeah, this time of day to drive is not the best, where the light shifts from like dark blue to black. But on the highway is not that bad actually. As long as there is no street lights, I'm good. I also wear a lot of I wear my hat when I drive at nighttime a lot of the times to get the glare off the street lights like above my eyes. Same reason I wear that hat indoors when there's fluorescent lights. It just, I don't know where these eyes are gonna take me, how far they're gonna take me. But I trust technological advancements will keep my eyesight going until the day I die. Yeah, back to the video. Oh shit, street lights. Excellent. I don't even know why there's like these random parts on the highway. They just decide, oh, this is a good spot to put street lights on. I mean, there's no, there is a small town on the left, which fair enough. Yeah, the videos, I am excited to make them. I enjoy editing them. I am learning a lot of things, which is something I think that's the thing that's keeping me going at the moment. I enjoy learning the process and getting better at editing and filming and all that. I'm not gonna get into like color correcting. I have no intention on doing that, but I do enjoy learning new ways to tell a story. It's all about telling stories at the end of the day. Anything you do, wherever you go, whoever you speak to. I mean, gossip is literally, gossip is storytelling. It's not your story, but it's someone else's story. And you're telling it for them with your little salt and pepper on top. I heard someone say, I can't remember who it was on a podcast, that gossip is, I might be wrong, gossip is like a fundamental part of a community, of a society, because that's how news used to travel. I mean, now you know if someone's in a relationship or out of a relationship. They just change their status on the social media, so no need for gossiping there. You just know. I don't know, maybe due to social media, a lot of people are oversharing, like I am doing right now. Might be a good thing or a bad thing, depends how you see it. I guess everyone is just seeking some form of connection. One thing I don't get, and I don't know why automobile like companies that make cars, I think that they must know it, because I've heard a lot of people complaining about it, is this new fucking super bright LED headlights. You think they just have like the night lights on, like, you know, I don't know how you call them, but the really intense lights that you use when you're alone on a road. have a last bit of light blue light behind them. I think they're cumulus. Nice, juicy, fluffy cumulus. Driven, according to this display here, 105,509 kilometers. Mind you, Cyprus is fucking tiny, so to manage to drive it's just all these kilometers it feels weird. Distance between my house and the inner city is like 10 kilometers. That's it. But I do go out of town for work a lot. I do 2 jobs. I do a lot of things. And 2 of the jobs that I work on seasonally and part-time are, one is I teach orienteering. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It has been picking up now. People are learning what orienteering is. We do summer camps. The kids have fun. They learn something. And they usually call us back the next year and the next year. That's how it goes. It's fun working with kids though. I enjoy it. Have the most fresh opinions, unfiltered. I usually ask them if they had a good time. Some of them are like super excited, and others are like they don't feel bad telling you, no, I didn't like it, and they're tired because they were running, or they got lost, or they didn't understand the game and they're disappointed. They're gonna tell you. So that's one. Yeah. So that makes me travel a lot around different districts. And the other one is I work for a company that does cycling events that again, it's all over Cyprus, usually up in the mountains, which is lovely. I just do any position that needs filling in. I'm there to do it. I work in the preparation for it. I work any position, feed zone, timing, you name it. I've learned to do all the positions. I like doing these 2 jobs because they're both outside and in nature. I had 1 office job in my lifetime from 2015 to 2017, a year and a half. It was the worst year and a half of my life. go though to see that I did not like it and that it wasn't for me. Although if you ask me, it is not for anyone. No one should be sitting in an office for 8 hours, 9 hours a day. It is the most ridiculous thing. It's just, what are you, like in a zoo? It feels like a zoo. You're in an office, you can't go anywhere for 8 hours. It's just ridiculous. What if I want to work 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours during lunchtime, and then 6 hours in the evening? This system just, it makes no sense. I get it that it has to be like that for certain jobs. Maybe, I don't know, factory jobs, although those are 24 hours. And they do it in shifts. My mom used to work shifts, and that was exhausting for her. I don't know, I think it's great that nowadays a lot of people, they're all freelancers in their own way. They do their own thing. They work the hours they want to work. If you want to work for 12 hours, if you want to work for 10 hours, if you want to work 3 hours now and 8 hours later. It's great that this option exists for people. This is just my opinion though. If you like your job, that's great. That's fantastic. If you like your office job, then that's fantastic. If you like any job you're doing, no matter how many hours you're working, then you've won. You have won, because there's so many people that work jobs that they hate because they have to pay the bills, and it's hard. It's hard to talk, I don't know, make them feel better because they know they're stuck. So if you're doing your thing, working a job you like, then you're lucky. You're very, very lucky. I feel lucky. So aside these two jobs, I do very little freelance graphics. I'm not a graphic designer. I just have 1-2 clients I've been working with for 5 years. I don't mind doing that. It's nice. It's different. It's not a lot of hours. It's project based. I also do tattoos, which is also a different environment. It's a different relationship with the client. And then I do my art. I do my exhibitions, hopefully sell. And then between these 5 things, I managed to pay the bills. I enjoy all of them. Each one just gives me something. But I would not like to do just one of these things full time. Say I want to be able to make a living out of my art, it's every artist's dream, but I don't think I would be happy. Knowing me, I don't think I would be happy just doing that. I would definitely find something else. If not one of the other things, then I would definitely find something else to do parallel to that. I can't do the same thing all the time, every day, in and out. I just need different types of stimulation. And each one, I don't know, it provides for the other 5, for the other 4. Each one gives you something that you can carry on to the next one. flag and off you go. But the Land Cruiser just looks so slick, you know. It just looks, I don't know if you can call it any Toyota car fancy, but it looks fancy in my books. It's just nice. I remember watching the 3-part episode when oh my god, I forgot, what's that car show that got cancelled? Top Speed, is it? I think it's Top Speed. They did a 3-part episode where they tried to break, I want to say, make not functional, render unfunctional a Toyota pickup truck. And the things they put that car through, and it just kept starting up and still rolling. I mean, if you buy one, you'll have it for the rest of your life. Getting very dark now. Some street lights and a bit of dark blue sky with us. We are entering more civilized there. There we go, street lights. We're getting there. So tomorrow is a big party. It's a lunch thing, thank God. Because I like to be in bed by 10. Chance to chat with people. I rarely talk to anyone, especially when I don't have any of the other jobs and I just work in my studio. I'm in there and out of there. Without talking to anyone all day, and it's not the best if it's every day. I'm gonna get my good dose for the week. I think it's going to be over 30 people. We're getting a good dose of socializing. I did have a tattoo client today. It was a small one. We were done in an hour. We did chat a bit. It was my chat for the day. I also talked to the receptionist at the hairdresser. Second person I've talked to today. I booked an appointment to cut my hair on Tuesday. I wanted to grow them out. It's a lot of hair. It's a bitch to wash. So I'm going for a bob. My hair's up to here and they have a lot of volume. Why I always have them up. I wanted to grow them long to have them down, but it's just I keep eating them. They keep going in my eyes and my mouth. It's just frustrating. I don't know how women or men with long hair deal with it. I don't know how you do it. I don't know. I just feel very irritable with all that stuff in my face, so I'm cutting it off. It's not gonna be long enough to donate, I asked. But I don't know why street in about 2 years. Here we go. Ayanapa. They're at the end of the highway. Another 5 minutes drive, so if my calculations are correct, the drive was an hour and 15 minutes. It's an hour for other people with better cars. If there's good weather on Sunday, I did bring my bathing suit. I don't expect it to be warm, I just want it to be sunny at least and not windy. Because when you come out of the water and it's windy, it's just a bitch. Not windy and sunny. First swim of the year, if that happens. I did it last year. I did it the year before. It's nice. Start going to the beach from January onwards. And then you get used to the cold water, and then by May and June, which is still cold if you're not used to it. May and June are my two favorite months to be at the beach. Like July and August. The sea has turned into soup, filthy soup with people's shit in it. Stuff from boats, it smells. It's too hot. The beach is too busy. The sand is dirty. I just try to avoid it. There's another 10 months left in the year to enjoy the beach if you live in an island in the Mediterranean. I mean, you must be, I don't know, if you don't take advantage of it. I think that's the problem a lot of people have. They live in an island but they're not islanders, and it's hard if you don't feel like an islander. You're like a city person. You don't enjoy the nature around you, which is everywhere here. Then it is a problem. Maybe those people like to work office jobs. I don't know. Speeding cameras. I feel like my engine, the exhaust is just too loud right now. I don't know how it's gonna sound. I'm not even gonna listen to look at the video until Monday, and it's Friday now. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how the sound turns out. I'm not ready to buy like a small microphone yet, like a clip-on, like a laptop clip-on. Like I see everyone having those small Rode ones. I see them in all the YouTube videos. Everyone has one of those. They look convenient. I don't know how you connect them though. I don't know. Does that thing connect with Bluetooth on something, on a camera? Does that thing record and then you transfer? I have no fucking clue. I use my phone sometimes, but I have to hold it, and that's not ideal. I've never made a video this long before. Usually the video lengths are about, like, I don't know, 20 minutes, and then I trim them down. Maybe 2 20-minute videos, or like the total time of all the videos that I film to put together into like a video together. I don't think they exceed like 30 minutes, maybe 40, but they're smaller, and I know where to cut them. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this. Should be interesting. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I am excited about it. up. I like that. I try to live by that. Don't try and do that in Cyprus, by the way, because you'll always be on time. And you're gonna have to be waiting for everyone else. 5 minutes delayed is nothing. It's still on time in Cyprus. I don't know many people who are on time. I usually wait. I'm usually the one doing all the waiting, so I don't feel bad when I'm late. Can't wait to get in bed tonight and continue reading my book. I am almost at the end of Desert Solitaire by Edward Abbey. It's an excellent book, excellent nature writing book. Great storytelling, I really like it. Takes place in the desert of Utah, near the town of Moab. It reminds me a lot of Cyprus, his descriptions. This desert-like terrain and heat. I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I have a memoir by Oliver Sacks. I have If on a Winter's Night a Traveler by Italo Calvino. I have a few other things. I have a lot of books that I haven't read, but right now these are the books that I'm into reading. I've been doing a lot of nature reading and writing actually. Road to the house. Almost there. Actually here. Pitch black. I like it when there are no street lights around the house. You can actually see the nice sky. Park this car now, but I'll just leave it here for now and let the weekend begin.